Hi there, my name's Jason Williams, and this video is, as you can tell, all about a defect notice. And it's been a while. You might notice that there's no number plate on the front of the vehicle. You know, what did I get defected for? Well, I got defected for the windows too dark. That was what I got initially done. And so since I've put cars over the pits before, I knew what to do. I'd been there before, and so I've stripped it, like I lowered it down because I had a 4-inch lift in it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss my 4-inch lift. And that's one of the things that I put it down to a 2-inch lift, and I can't believe how much easier and better it is for my wife and myself to get in and out. Will I be putting the 4-inch back in? No, I don't think I will. I'm enjoying the 2-inch lift. And so from there, I'm going to grab the camera and I'm going to walk you through all the things I had to do, because there was a couple of surprises and I wasn't quite prepared for, but I did it anyway. Alright, let's begin. So as you can see, there is no number plate on the front or the back. I had to hand them in, as I can't get this done in time, being that I had to fill out permits, and with the whole restriction, or the hold up with the COVID stuff, I couldn't get the paperwork done. Well, I could, but the other Department of Transport couldn't get to it. They were really backlogged. So what I did have to do is a permit for my turbocharger, and which was actually fairly simple. I'll hopefully explain that form as this video develops. And but otherwise, I've got some factory-sized rims and tyres put on. I had to buy the tyres and sort of bought the rims second-hand. And as for the springs, I had a lot already. I had a lot of parts, so it was fairly easy to do. The other thing that was also part of a hold up was these seats. To getting the approval sorted. It's approved. The seats are approved in principle. The turbo is approved. That's all registered now. But the seats, I've got to get a mechanical engineer to certify them, someone who's recognised by the Department of Transport, and I'll get there. And hopefully this thing gets back on the road soon. The actual getting everything back to or passable wasn't too hard. The windows were incredibly dark tinted. I had on the back, I think I had 4%, which is it's illegal. I knew that. I was just, I did it 15 years ago. No one really cared, and I just I stuck with it, and eventually got pinged for it, which that's what happens, right? And as for the rest, I had to lower it down. It looks like there's quite a bit of a gap there, but it's because now the wheels are small. And yeah, everything's fairly basic. There's no number plate. And alright, yeah, hopefully I'll get this inspected. I've had the first preliminary inspection, and he was happy. It was just the permits, so he couldn't take the sticker off, because I needed to get the permits for the seats. So I've got it approved in principle. Just got to have that inspection. I've just got to wait till all the New Year crazy stops, and I can get this booked in, because at the moment no one's answering any phones. Awesome. Alright, so the engineer's finished off his part, his paperwork, and everything's approved. And so what I had the mechanical engineer to sort out was front seat mountings, and the fact that it's 2, no longer 3/4 bench seat. And in the back, they just had to inspect that there was no rear seats. It's now a 2-seater, licensed as a 2-seater, well, not that I've finished the rego yet, and there are no seat belts. So that bit is done from the engineer's perspective. The turbocharger is done. That was done on quite a simple form. I didn't need that inspected, even though we checked it anyway. And then underneath, he checked the radius arms and put them on in the engineering report, as well as the shock absorbers and the 2-inch lifted springs. And the same with the rear. The adjustable upper and lower control arms are in there as part of the engineering, and the 2-inch springs and shocks. Alright, and what else? One other thing that he checked off was underneath, which was the 160 litre sub tank, which is aftermarket as well. And that has been engineered and done. So with that engineered, that leaves me now. Tomorrow I get the final inspection. Let's hope, well, I'm pretty sure it will be fine, because the last person to the preliminary inspection was passed, only the fact that the engineering wasn't done. Now the engineering's done for the whole lot, and the mechanical engineer is happy with everything he saw on the vehicle. Yeah, hopefully I get, hopefully I get the plaques back tomorrow. Tomorrow. Let's hope. Alright, sweet. Alright, so here you have it. Number plates are on. Car's back on the road. Yes, finally. After all that time, I am licensed. I'm on the road. Everything's there. The seats are in there. Got my camera box. And it's all engineered, all inspected, passed. There is, as you see, there is no more yellow sticker. And number plate on the front, NJPW1. Wow, I tell you what, for the last 6 months, I have not had this, just waiting and waiting. Right, yeah, so the reason it took so long was wasn't that I didn't get things done in time. I got them in time. What happened is I got defected for the dark tint, and then I thought, because it was defect, I thought, oh, why don't I do the engineering, and why don't I get everything good and everything spot on? And so I decided to go down that avenue. And what I wasn't prepared for, what I didn't realise, was the fact that the weight, there was such a backlog in Department of Transport that it wasn't their fault. It was just everyone was doing the same thing already for travel, and I just had to wait, and that was quite a stressful experience, being that I wanted everyone to work at my time and my speed, but it doesn't work like that, because that's incredibly selfish, and everyone else has to do what they've got to do, and they were in front of me anyway. So I was just, being a prat, thinking like that. Yes, I was being a prat, thinking that way. And so it's all done now. It's licensed. I'm driving it again, and I am stoked. I am so happy. I'm wrapped. So thank you very much for watching this video, and going along for the little journey of getting that thing licensed. I know you can see the number plate. Yeah. And it's been a long process. Thank you so much for watching, and I inspire to see you in the next one. Thank you very much. See ya.